Honorable Chief Secretary and friends, now we have reached to the fag end of the whole day session, which started in the morning 10 o'clock. And I will not take much of the time because the next session is in waiting, that is the award ceremony. But you see the outreach to the rural and urban poor for financial inclusion, that is the basic theme which has been provided for this session. Here nobody is there for the insurance sector, but I was told in the morning inaugural session, the persons were available here. You see that, so Maharashtra is concerned, the cooperative sector, the cooperative movement, it is very strong. Still, I can say it is a very strong movement. And this district cooperative bank, if you just see the district cooperative bank, they are in the 31 districts they are operating. The deposit itself is in nearly 60,000 crores. That is the deposit in place. And every year nearly 13 to 14,000 crore, you see that finance they are doing to the agriculturists which is in the need of the money. And beyond that also there are the really 5 to 6,000 crore, the other sectors also financing is taking place. But when I was just seeing the figure of the last year credit plan, where the 1.31 crore are the farmers, which is in the rural areas, the outreach to this is from the commercial bank, RRVs, private banks in the cooperative sector, including all sectors, it was hardly 55 lakhs. There may be a number of persons which are not eligible for this, but even if that includes, so all this institutional finance may be reaching not more than of the 60% of the requirement where the people are in use of the agriculture sector only is concerned. Then from where the others are getting money, ultimately they are going to the money lenders. And the money lenders, whatever the rate of interest has been fixed by the government notification, they charge much more, and it doesn't reflect in their records that the finance has been given for the agriculture, but they say it has been non-agriculture. Because in the past, the incidents have happened when people have been arrested and others. So we have to make an special efforts to cover maximum number of the persons who are living there, so that they should also get the maximum institutional finance, which we are not in a position to do. This is one component. Even if we go for the primary agriculture credit societies, outside agriculture, their share is going to 3 to 4,000 crores only. So that reach has to be increased. But I was told that now this district cooperative bank has also been allowed for the Prime Minister Jan Dhan Yojana. And I was just going the figure of one district only, the Akola DCC Bank. The figure which I got that they have opened nearly 58,000 accounts. I am doubting this figure, but I have been told that is the correct figure. If it is the correct figure with one DCC bank, 58,000 accounts can be opened under the Prime Minister Jan Dhan Yojana. Why the other banks could not take benefit of it? We have to ensure that other DCC bank also, we are on CBS, should also be aggressively take up this. And once it has been taken, that the outreach to the poor become increased much more. Same way, your rupee card also, you see the inclusion of the DCC bank, it seems to be, the performance seems to be very poor. Hardly 1 lakh rupee card has been issued by them. So that are the two areas to reach the maximum number of people so that services are utilized. This has to be, the bank has to be, FSC has to be paid by the DCC bank. When I was just going through the urban cooperative figures, the urban cooperative banks, situation in Maharashtra seems to be very impressive compared to overall the country's situation. We are having nearly 32% of the total bank in the urban cooperative bank in the state when we see for the whole country figure. That is, you see that we are having 513 urban cooperative banks. And if you go see their deposits, deposit is going to 1,73,000 is the total deposit in this bank. So whose money has been kept? And that deposit amount is going to about 64% of the whole deposit of the whole country. But I was told recently only that these banks have also been allowed, which are on CBS, for the Prime Minister Jan Dhan Yojana. Now we have to, as a state, take up the aggressive approach so that the urban cooperative bank, maximum banks should take up this scheme so that they should be in a position to reach maximum number of the rural poor or help them aggressively. So what I was looking for, I was seeing that the commercial bank and the cooperative bank, you see the person in a village or person rural poor or urban poor, they are more comfortable with the working of the cooperative banks. Somehow that is my impression. Because that persons working there, they are the local people. And procedures are slightly simple than the commercial bank procedures. As you were telling rightly, where will I go for a loan where I can get easily loan? And then the money lender, they get the easy loan, they go to the money lender. If our procedures are very complicated, very cumbersome, and we are not making it a simple procedure, and we are not in a position to make a confidence in our power, then definitely we are not in a position to serve what we are supposed to be served. Another thing which I am seeing to it, that our banks, especially the cooperative bank, maybe the urban cooperative bank or the district cooperative bank, their major problem is going on the financial soundness. Many banks are not in a position due to the financial mismanagement or maybe the lack of the capacity or capabilities to manage the financial sound. So these are the areas, until we improve them, we will not be in a position to cover maximum number of people there. I was just seeing the examples of the Gujarat Bank and the same thing which has been called by the Axis Bank, even my friend which have spoken there. So if we want to cover the maximum of there, we have to create a confidence in our process. Our procedures are simple. Without less hurdle, you will get the loan. And once you get the loan, you may be in a position, because what happens, I will tell you a simple example of the commercial bank. Even for withdrawal of the money without check or without ATM card, by withdrawal slip, you will have a lot of difficulty with it. You see, first you get the slip. In a one bank I will not name. Even I wanted only last week to withdraw the money through the slip, because that money I wanted to sign it or send it somewhere else. You see, the bank refused to give the withdrawal slip to my peon. When I spoke to the that manager, I wanted for personal, I said, then the slip has been received. I don't know the reason behind this. If the system is like, if suppose I am having an account, I am not having the ATM, and my account is in a commercial bank, or if I go for the withdrawal of the money, then it takes a lot of time. So we have to make our procedure so simple. If the person is not having the ATM card, if the person is not having the checkbook, he should be in a position to bank it very in a simple way. So my point is, unless we reach to the poor, create the confidence there, and make them our system so friendly, the person should not feel hesitation in coming to the bank and doing his business. And again coming, going, that becomes a little bit harassment to him, and then he feels that it is better to go to a person, maybe charging more rate of interest, but he is a position, easily I am getting the money, and when I need it, immediately I get it. Suppose I need today, he will give the money today. So those things have to be done, and we have to make the process simple, transparent. So far as the cooperative bank are concerned, cooperative bank maximum Prime Minister Jan Dhan Yojana, we have to go aggressively opening these accounts, and we have to go not ATM also and rupee card also. And maximum we should see in urban areas the coverage is good, banking system is good, banking branches network is very good. When the rural area, still people are going to 7 to 8 kilometers just for the bank. So if we do that, then it becomes easy to go to the money lender, and then institutional finance will remain limited to the certain area, and the rest of the area, the money lender or the person who is not even the registered money lender, is an unauthorized money lender, it becomes very prominent, and then exploitation takes place at those times. So these financial inclusion should be the simple. We should be outroots to the poor. We should be in a position. Now the time has come, the bank has to go to the borrower. Borrower is not should come. Until we do that, that is there in urban areas, certain, but not in the rural areas. So the cooperative sector is still in today's time, it has not lost its relevance. It has to be, it has to be, the system is improved. We have to see where the drawbacks have taken place. That has to be addressed, and we have to ensure whatever the service it was providing, it should become a more aggressive, more inclusive, and more person. Here also, you see, if we see the size of the person number is coming, even if the percentage may not be much, but the more number of people are taking loan from the cooperative sector than the commercial sector, so far as the poor component is compared. So this sector has be looked into in that sense, including the more persons with urban and rural areas, and our procedure should be simple, and we have been in a position to reach to the more, and the persons should come. Thank you very much for this. I will be thanking all the panel members which have participated in, especially the persons from the MRSEC who have said how he is in a position to help them, and all my friends which are present over. Thank you very much.